And when you look back in the history of spaceflight, I mean, the first rockets that we had were actually ballistic missiles. The first Earth observation satellites were spy satellites, pretty much. And when you think about navigation today that we use for our Google Maps, I mean, those GPS satellites were invented by the Americans to guide their bombs and missiles, right? It's just that in Europe and specifically in Germany, we have allowed ourselves to look over that and we are paying the bill for it right now, right? Like we are lacking the military surveillance and reconnaissance satellites. Like you see that very clearly in Ukraine, that Ukraine is dependent on target data that comes from American satellites. We are lacking the communication capability, right? So if Elon were to switch off Starlink in Ukraine tomorrow, it would be a serious problem, right? And yes, navigation is more or less solved with the Galileo constellation in Europe right now, but that's only a starting point, right? I don't even want to talk about really like the actual strike capability, right? Like because having the information and being able to communicate, that's one side of the story. You also need to be in a position where you can credibly deter an enemy like Russia from attacking you. And we're lacking all of that in Europe and specifically in Germany.